gave up 41 points in the third quarter and then way down to 17 in the fourth. Aside from just shots went in, shots didn't, what was the difference you thought defensively?
Well, we just, obviously we wanted to try to take the ball out of James and Russ's hands, so we did a lot of double teaming, and we were really active in the first half, getting to shooters. We had some breakdowns, getting to some in the third quarter, and that led to them getting going a little bit, and then they made some against good coverage. But we just, we stayed home a little bit more. We continued to mix our coverages in the fourth quarter, and we did a better job in the fourth getting to shooters like we did in the first half.
Frank, AD said after the first game that he needed to go quicker. That was one adjustment he could make against Houston's defense. He was 15 for 24 tonight. It seemed like he had that. What did you make of his game on both ends, and specifically on the offensive side?
Yeah, he was terrific. Obviously, like you said, trying to go quicker before double teams, and we try to get the ball to him more on the move. And that allowed him to kind of catch and go. Got going a little bit, and then defensively, he just has the ability for us to stay home. Where he can play ones, and we don't have to double as much when he's matched up on some of those guys on the perimeter. So just a great two-way performance.
Hey Frank, it's Dave. After game one, you stuck by Rondo and you told us all that he was going to have a positive impact on this series. What did you see out of him tonight, and did he approach game two any different than game one in your eyes?
Did he approach it differently?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he approached it differently. I think he probably played a little bit better, but game one is his first game in 6 months or something like that. So you have to forgive a little bit of rust, and he has such an impact. His impact on our team is measured in swag, and just the confidence that he brings to our group. And you saw that. He was a plus 28 tonight. Took the assignment of guarding James and guarding Russ at certain times, and really wreaked havoc defensively for us, both on the ball and then, helping us mix coverages and those types of things, and just we have to try to keep this team off guard. And, obviously he did a great job with that, kept his turnovers low, had a lot of assists, just a great Rondo performance.
Hey Frank, it's Bill Oram. I'm wondering if you could describe kind of the mood of your group going into the fourth, obviously understanding what was on the line in that fourth quarter, and then also those opening possessions where LeBron went really hard at the rim and finished right at the rim. Felt like he had a little bit of that extra playoff juice. What did those possessions do to get you guys back on track? Yeah,
we're at our best when he's in attack mode, and his thing offensively to mix pitches is about being in attack mode, but still beating him over the top too. And he was aggressive in both ways. And our mindset going into the fourth quarter was we had some breakdowns getting the shooters, things that we could tighten up and do better. And we understand that this team has the ability to make 5, 6, 7 threes in a row and go on big runs like we did in the third quarter, and to not overreact to that, to stay the course with what was working for us in the first half. We did that, and we were able to get our defense set and under control in the fourth.
Allison?
Sure. Kyle?
Frank, you mentioned that Rondo hasn't played since March 10th, I guess. He also hasn't talked to us publicly during that time, but what feedback have you gotten from a guy who's trying to make that adjustment to getting back on the court after that time? What is sort of the biggest thing that he has to do first?
He just has to find his rhythm. You know what I mean? He plays the game. He's been working extremely hard since he got back into the bubble. Every off day, making sure they're playing 3-on-3, 4-on-4, making sure that he was continuing to build over the last, whatever it's been, week, 10 days, 2 weeks, since he's been in here. And, all that work paid off tonight, because it's just a matter of getting your legs under you, working on your rhythm and timing with your shot and your passing and your reads and all those types of things. And, like I said, all that work paid off with a great performance tonight. Our centers are still going to have a role in this series. And, the plan was to go with Dwight as well. And, we've been working with those guys in terms of how to play against this team, which is unique. but we went on a heck of a run toward the end of the third with Markieff at the 5. The end of the first. Okay, and with Markieff playing, we wanted to just stay with that group, and just how the game played out. Sometimes you got to ride that hot hand or the hot lineup, and the plan was to play JaVale and Dwight, but we obviously audibled at that point.
Mark Medina?
How much do you see AD at
We played him a ton at the 5 tonight.
what did you see out of that? What also did you?
Yeah, well, just the way we need to play against this team. If we're going to double the way we did, you got to have guys that can scramble and guard on the perimeter and have mobility. So obviously he's in my mind a defensive player of the year. No disrespect to Giannis, but he just covers so much ground, and if you have smaller guys around him, we can just cover more ground. So like I said, our centers still have a role in this series, but when we put them over there, we get a lot quicker on the defensive end. We really benefit on both ends.
Anybody else here? Will, do you have anyone else on your end?
Yeah, I can take 2 more if that's okay.
Yep.
All right, Anthony Slater, please.
Yeah, Coach, how different are they when it's either, Westbrook's in the game, he's the attacking downhill guy, but when they pull him out, how different do they become really spreading the floor with all shooters around James?
When they pull Russell out? Russell's as much of a threat as any of their shooters. In fact, it's probably a bigger threat than any of their shooters. So, obviously they get a little different, more stationary with their three-point shooting, but Russell attacking on the backside, is every bit as lethal, if not more lethal than their spot-up players. So, they just become a little bit different.
Hey Frank, so much effort, so much emphasis was put on the Rockets' speed and pacing. Do you like the way the Lakers responded to that tonight? And also wanted to know if there's an update on JaVale and Dion.
JaVale, I believe, is just getting an MRI right on his ankle, and Dion has a strained groin. So we'll see how they responded to treatment overnight.
And then in terms of casing, did you like the way the Lakers responded better to the Rockets' speed?
Yeah, we adjusted. Obviously, like was talked about. We showed film and talked about their speed and their gambling defense. But it took us a little while to just make sure we're getting used to it. The passes that we normally get in a regular season or against a normal traditional defense are a little bit different against a switching gambling defense. So, it takes a little time to just get a feel for that, and I thought we did a better job in this game than we did in game 1.